What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mahogany, and I'm back with another video. So this self-reflective video is going to be about why, um, or is going to be about basically dealing with accepting change or endings. You know, so as for myself, I would say I definitely struggle or had a very strong struggle. I'm a little bit more better. I must say a lot more better than I used to be about accepting change or endings, or things changing in life and, relationships or even where right down to where I live, just staying the same. Um, for me, it's very difficult, and I know other people also may deal with um, not being able to accept the way that something is because it's not the desired outcome, um, and that deals with having expectations, and sometimes it's just better to not have such high expectations or such a definitive desired outcome because it just hurts less when things do end up changing. So, for example, I take something like a friendship. Um, you know, growing up and then even up until now, it just really it took a lot for me to even really accept that people are just not going to be here forever. People that I care about, people that I've created bonds with, built bonds with, people that I've had conversations with, deep conversations with, told them my deepest parts of myself too. They told me their deepest parts of themselves, and offer it to just not last, offer it to go to waste. Or, for us to do very strong things together. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't last. So I know in life, there are people are here for periods. Everybody's not gonna be here forever. And sometimes that's just how it is. Some people are meant to stay, but some people are meant to go. And if you're a person out there and you also dealing with accepting the change in life or the way things kind of play out, and it's not really, it's not your desired outcome, it's not what you really wanted it to be, but you go through when it happens, it's like there's nothing you can really do about it because that's life. But it does cause a sense of grief, almost as if it's not death, but it is because it's a loss. You know what I mean? Like death is something that somebody dies and you can't do anything about that. That wasn't their choice. Other than, of course, if somebody, I don't need to say it, but other than that, 9 times out of 10, it was not a choice. It happened, and there was nothing. They didn't choose to just be gone. So when you lose a person in real life, time, everybody's still good, and it was more of a choice. It does hurt a whole lot more because the choice was there. It wasn't like it was not in their control, or they could have, what I mean, it was their decision. So it can be grieving, and it can be a lot, especially if you're a person that cares a lot for other people, or you love other people very close to you. And you would come through for them as if as you would do for yourself, basically. um, but yeah, so um, really, if I had to say how to even deal with acceptance, changes, and endings, the only way that I can put it is it just gets better with time. Like, you don't really learn how to, accept. It just kind of happens as you get older because you just get used to the way it is. You just get used to the pain that comes from it. You get used to people just not really being there. You know, if I had to say, that's how I would say, you just time kind of like, how people say time heals all things. A lot of times time kills. Like, it also kills a lot of things because time goes by, nothing changes, nothing is talked about, nothing is fixed, nothing is resolved. Everything just changed, and now it's all different. And it's like now you gotta learn how to live with the differences. When you thought it would never, or you would at least thought for a while, a longer while at least, it would have changed. But yeah, to me, I would just say the best way to just go about it is to be more in the moment. I used to think that was really shallow, to be honest, because I'm more of a deeper kind of person in general. But there's always good and bad to everything. You can learn the good from being a deep person. You can learn the bad from it. You can learn the good from being shallow, and you can learn the good from it. The good part of being a little bit more in the moment is you get to actually, appreciate everything that's going on in that moment, because you never know. Those moments can just be gone. You know what I mean? Or no longer happening. But it's like, if you really lived in the moment, you really appreciated everything that was going on, then not much regret. Or it's not, it just, the letdown is a lot easier, if that makes any sense. Or, that's just dealing with, like, connection wise. Sometimes changes happen where you might lose your job, or it's a job that you've been working really hard at, and you haven't had any complaints. You showed up, you always was there, you always was on time, you always came through. And sometimes you end up being, it ends up not working out for you, because a lot of time there's something that's just there's something better meant for you, so it's just like even changing locations. Sometimes the environment that you're in is just nothing, there's just not anything else that you can get out of it to continue to grow as a person, which is also important as people. It's just to continue to, develop while you're living, never too good to just stay stagnant anyway. But yeah, if I had to say, the best way to work with acceptance, changes, and endings is to know that, it should be more, is to appreciate the moment more. I'm not gonna even say be more in the moment, but to appreciate the moments more. As long as you did right by the connection, then it's okay. Also, sometimes there is just better meant for you, or you might be needed somewhere else in life. You never know who else might need you. Somebody else might need your presence. You never know what you can just do for somebody. Just the smallest thing of just talking to them, inviting them out, smiling, saying hello, complimenting them. You never know. Holding the door for somebody, asking them are they okay. Little things like that. So a lot of times you just might serve a purpose somewhere else. So that's what I would say. And then also with time, of course, you just learn to accept a lot of things anyway, because you're just getting older. So, but yeah, I know that was kind of like all over, but you get the gist of the video. But yeah, that's it for this self-reflective video. And also leave a comment down below if you just you can relate, or you just wanna vent, etc. And until next time.